What is the greatest comeback to an insult that you have ever heard? My dear grandmother. She had a quick and savage wit. My fiancé and I held a meet the whole family get together at my house. It was the first time his father met my grandmother. His dad was a large, physically intimidating man with a bare gut. He began telling stories to my grandmother about how my fiancé was a mischief maker when he was young. Then told my grandmother how he would take off his belt and whip Joe for being bad. My frail little grandmother stares directly at my hubby's dad's tummy and says, "Your belt? However could you find it?" Future father-in-law was gobsmacked. A neighborhood kid was picking on my daughter, and she replied with, "I'm sorry you're so sad." Kid just walked away.
Younger lady was acting like a total, but in this restaurant to the staff, and this middle-aged lady said, "Oh honey, you're not pretty enough to act like that." Why did I imagine this is a Southern Belle accent? I read it in John Goodman's voice. Now I'm imagining my mother, but with John Goodman's voice. It's pretty hilarious. You should try it. Just out of curiosity as to how good this actually was, for years, I was told that my sort of comeback was the best thing that anybody had ever heard, mostly because I was the quiet kid that nobody could get a rise out of. Naturally, because they couldn't get a rise out of me, everybody tried to get me flustered by insulting me or framing me for things that no teacher ever believed, because it was never the quiet kid. Essentially, I walked into class one day, and the teacher wasn't there, but this other girl, S, was up at the whiteboard writing out a long-running joke about our teacher that peed him off. It was about his assigned teacher number, and 2 years of developing a joke is a bit hard to explain. It became a bit of an inside joke. Either way, I sat down, she finished, and the teacher came in, noticing what was written on the board. He asked who did it, and immediately, this girl and a few of the girls around her said, "Severin did it." Note, we were about 15 at the time, so they should have been beyond this. I don't know what it was, but something made me wordlessly walk up to the board, fix her spelling and punctuation errors, and then sit down. Only when I had sat down did I turn to the girl who'd done it to say, "I have standards." The class collectively lost their poop, including the girls who hadn't seen it coming, and the teacher laughed so hard he went red in the face and cried. To me, it seems like they just found it so funny, because it was me, because I don't see anything particularly special or savage about it. In 8th grade this kid yelled in the cramped hallway, "Hurry up and move, you'll smell like butter," to which I replied, "It's 'cause your mouth is too close to your nose." And my junior year of high school this huge girl called me in butt wipe for no reason, so I said, "You're just mad, I can actually wipe my butt." 4th grade and I was obsessed with mirrors. My mom knew this, and let me take her little compact mirror she used to apply lipstick to school with me. A bully on the playground approached me with his friends because they wanted to use the ball I was playing with. He told me to give him the ball. I said no. He said I was ugly, and all of his friends did the whole oh sound. So, I asked him what was uglier than ugly. He said, "What?" I opened the mirror and showed him his reflection, and he stood there not knowing what to say. One of his friends got the joke and started cracking up, and one by one everyone else understood until everyone was laughing. The bully didn't understand it, and 2 or 3 of his friends all explained it to him. To this day I've never seen somebody's face turn as red as his did. He never bothered me again, and his friends became my friends. I was in Paris with a couple of friends, and in the subway. I did not speak any French, Only a little Spanish, but my friend was practically fluent. We were talking and joking in English, and these two French women were talking crap about us in French, mostly about us being gross or dumb Americans. As we left the subway, my friend smiled and told them in perfect French, "We are going to go get cleaned up. Too bad there's no shower for your personality." Overweight lady at McDonald's. Well, God gave me a mouth to talk, so I'm gonna use that privilege. Random dude. God gave you a mouth to eat too, but I see you've abused that privilege. Overweight lady's jaw drops. Random dude. You've got some ketchup on your chin. She proceeds to wipe with a napkin. Random dude. No, wrong chin. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more Reddit stories, and subscribe or else the M&Ms will be gone from the cabinet.